And welcome back to DUI 24/7, folks. The game and the doc coming to you, well, post-live after my Hell in a Cell challenge with Kenny Rogers. And we're back to the action, doc. And look at this. This clinic continues that I'm putting on the old Kenny.
Oh, show enough. And speaking about show enough, as you noticed earlier on, that we have a new sponsor to the DUI, because everybody wants to get a piece of DUI, and our new sponsor is none other than the Shogun of Harlem himself, Show Enough Productions.
Oh, exactly. We'd like to welcome him into the fold. And, you know, this is starting to look like that shareholders meeting from earlier, Doc, that we saw. I mean, just the beatdown that I've been putting on the Gambler in this match. You saw even the sun shines on the dog's ass a little bit. You know, he's getting some moves in there. He was able to actually sling me against the cage, and he got a little bit of momentum. But it just goes to show you here just the determination and the stamina that I've built up. I just come right back on him.
Oh, yeah, you know, you see a couple reversals and a couple counters. Oh, big deal. But look who's in charge of the match. Who's been keeping the pace of the match? Who's been dictating the action of the match? None other than the game himself.
Oh, exactly. You saw those high-impact moves. I got a superplex right off the top rope. Look at this, Doc. I mean, just giving a clinic to the fans, showing you how you be a champion. I mean, these picture-perfect moves. Kenny Rogers, you just can't hope to compete in this one. Look at this, a total beatdown.
Oh, a total beatdown indeed. As you notice, that Kenny Rogers has been showing nothing tonight. Nothing at all. Anything that he's ever done has either been a counter or a reversal. He has shown no true offense. The fact that he's even holding any golden DUI is a fluke.
Oh, indeed. Oh, look at that, Doc. Oh, almost had him right there. Ray Wonder might have even been a little slow on that count, but, you know, Kenny was able to survive. But, I mean, you just watch this match and it just goes to show you, Doc, that Lethal Injection, we're at the top of the mountain, and everybody else, well, they're just trolling down in the foothills.
Indeed and agreed. You can't help but with Ray Wonder. You know, sometimes he's a little slow on that count because he gets so wrapped up in watching the action himself. And when you see one of the top athletes in the DUI, Triple H Game99 laying the smackdown on some jabroni, you gotta wonder, you know, he has to sit there and watch in awe. So yeah, he gets a little slow.
Oh, indeed. Look at this, Doc. I mean, just pulling out all the stops here. I mean, working all the body parts of Kenny Rogers here. Like I said, after this match, he knows that he was going to be in a fight, and I'm just playing a tune all over his body.
Yeah, playing tune indeed. You're lucky he's not smacking, you know, like he owes him some money, because that's where the he is. You know, he is down that hill. He does owe people. What he does, he owes people his career, because he's been riding the coattail of the Bye Boy since the day he walked in. Everybody knows that.
Oh, everybody does know that indeed, Doc. But, you know, I'm showing him what it's in there to be with a true champion, with a true competitor in here. You know, he has a long way to go before he could aspire to get up to my level, and that's what I'm showing him. He wanted this match. Gambler talking a lot of trash, like he's going to take out Lethal Injection. He's going to show me what's up in the DUI. Well, you know, Lethal Injection, we're the big dogs around here. We're still the measuring stick, and that's what I'm showing Kenny Rogers in here. Look at this, Doc. He pulling out the whole tree of woe.
Oh, yeah, hanging him up to dry like he's a piece of old laundry. It's a shame to see it, but you know the fans are loving every moment of it.
Oh, indeed, Doc. You know, they know that Lethal Injection are the ones that bring the quality in here, not the Bye Boys.
Oh, indeed and agreed. You want yourself a 5-star top match, you book yourself a Lethal Injection.
Oh, exactly. Look at this, Doc. As I continue to work on the back, just breaking them down. You know, I mean, this is just a clinic in there. I mean, this is how you take care of business. And I'm showing that even how the Bye Boys were making all kind of fun, like, oh, we haven't beat anybody, and we have all kind of ring rust, asking what we've been doing. Well, we were brainwashed, son. That's what happened. But you just think that we're not going to come back better than ever. Well, you're sadly mistaken. Look at this, Doc.
Come on. You got to ask him. Get in there and ask him. See, you know, Ray wanted to even ask him because he knew right there that the beating was going to continue.
Oh, exactly, Doc. Look at this. I mean, you know, the Gambler can only get in a couple cheap shots there. Look, he's trying to take a shot to the back of my head. And look at this. They're trying to actually bitch slap me in there. You know, I was a little actually shocked at this. He actually still showing some fight.
I was a little shocked myself, but you know what? I think that's a little bit more anger than technical ability when you're sitting there slapping like that. You kind of look a little weak-lipped, if you know.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Now look at this. Now the gambler thinking he's going to be much man going under the ring there and grabbing a chair. Look at him tippy-toeing outside the ring. But look at how he gets right in there. Oh, and he gets it right in the face.
Often imitated but never duplicated. He thought he was going to take a page out of the LI playbook, and he didn't do it.
Oh, exactly. You see, all he did was piss me off in there, Doc. Now I had to go outside the ring and hammer that steel chair against the ring apron there and just let it go, because I'm just showing my technical ability in here for the gambler. He just can't hope to compete. Look at me continuing just to break down every body part.
And that's the whole thing. You can go from head to toe, just tearing them apart. There's no way you compete. You can't even keep up with your move to move. And that's what we're seeing here tonight. And nor the power or the strength. Look at that, just tossing them like a sack of trash.
Oh, indeed. You know, Doc, I'm out here. Make no mistake, I was out here to make a point how the Bye Boys were trying to make fun, like Lethal Injection hasn't done anything since their return. And all. Well, you know, that's called, you know, climbing back up the mountain. You know, we're not that egotistical like B.I. thinking that we're just going to come in and book a title shot with our first match. You know, I've got to come back and climb back up that mountain. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Oh, that's the whole thing. It's just like when you're coming out of the desert, going into the jungle, you're not going to go running around. You got to climatize, get yourself used to the feel of the land a little bit, and then you become the king of the jungle.
Oh, exactly, Doc. And make no mistake, the Bye Boys are about to find out who the true kings of the jungle, the true franchise in the DUI. And this is just a taste for the gambler, giving the fans their money worth and giving them what they want. Look at this, though, Doc. I mean, I'm surprised he's actually still showing some fight in here. I mean, it's definitely the last gas that he's showing.
Oh, last gas, indeed. Not only is he keep pulling out the same one-trick pony move over and over, he doesn't have the strength to continue on. As you notice, he's not pulling off anything technical. It's just rather just a brutal brawling that he's trying to just survive.
Oh, indeed, Doc. I mean, look at him. He's almost out on his feet there. You can see him holding his midsection. I mean, I just worked on all his body parts there, holding his head. I mean, just a disgusting display here by the gambler, trying to hang in there against one of the best competitors in the DUI.
And like you pointed out, he doesn't even know what body part to hold, because from head to toe, he's hurting everywhere you can go.
Oh, exactly, Doc. I continue just to bring the fight to him in here, and I mean, you know, he's just trying to figure out something here. And that's a first look at the first bout high-impact move he was able to pull off.
And that was, you know, and that almost looked more like a miss. Oh,
now
what's
look at
this?
this, Doc. We got to talk. Did you see that? Did you see exactly what he did? He grabbed a pair of brass knuckles out of those assless chaps of his.
Oh, are you sure that's brass knuckles and not a brass plug? He was reaching pretty far and deep.
Oh, they did, Doc, but look at this. That was an absolute pathetic and desperate act of a desperate man. How low can you stoop to pull out a victory? He was able to stun me with some brass knuckles, and it was just an absolute injustice. I had to come back after I got my wits about me and just call this injustice that happened in this ring.
Oh, injustice indeed. You talk about dealing from the bottom of the deck. You can't get any more bottom dealing than that.
Without question, Doc. Everybody who watched this match could not deny who was the dominant person in there. It was Triple H Game99. I beat the crap out of Kenny Rogers, and he has to stoop so low then to pull a sneak attack with brass knuckles. It's just disgusting. And they're telling us that we have to promote that we have a Sweet and Sour Express versus Kids Inc. match coming up. I don't care about that. We have to focus on this injustice.
Again, they're going to be fighting the DJs.
Oh, but wait a minute. Oh, look at this now.
Well, you know, the whole thing is I don't believe that was a brass plug. It was probably the smell off of that brass plug that he pulled out.
Oh, indeed. You know, the Doc's just coming down here. You know, this is just sending a message. He thinks he's going to talk trash to us. This is what's going to happen. Look, the fans are now in awe of what's about to happen in this ring, Doc.
Oh, they're going to be in awe for sure, because I'm disgusted by the activity that he's going to reach down his shorts and pull something out to pull out a cheap victory like that. We're going to show him exactly what happens.
Oh, and then you see this backstage where I got ahead of myself. It was supposed to be Sweet and Sour against the DJs, but Kids Inc. look like they're sending a message, Doc. I'm just so frustrated here, but we're taking a frustration out on the gambler. And look what happened in that ring. If you get that camera in there, monkeys, and show that, it looks like the gambler lost some sunglasses, and he got that mustache seat right off his ugly face.
Yeah, that's right. It looks like the odds were a little against him as he tried to stack the deck, but Lethal Injection taking home a souvenir, let him know that we were there.
That's right. And you have to stay tuned for some promos from the Doc to find out what happened to that old mustache. And it goes to show you, boys, you might win a battle, but you're going to lose the war.
Indeed and agreed.